Okay, good morning, good morning. Hope everyone had a meaningful Tisha B'Av, and we should just have true Nechama for Klal Yisrael. It's a Shem. Okay, so Parshas Veschanan starts off. Veschanan Adonai, Beisei Lemor. I cried out to Hashem. What did he cry out to Hashem? Adonai Matach Elosis Lavos Avdacha Eska Lachavetz Yadcha Chazaka. Shemiyel B'Shmai V'Aretz Yesecha Masach V'Vasecha. You've done so much. And for us, for Klal Yisrael, for me, please, Hashem, please, Bakasha, let me come to Yerushalayim, the Beis Hamikdash. He says that Livanon is hinting at the Beis Hamikdash. Wow, Livanon. Livanon means Lebanon. Why Livanon is Beis Hamikdash? Anyone know? Yes, Livanon, but you actually know, you can figure out. Livanon, Lavan. Milaben es adam min ha'averot. It cleanses us from averot. How do you like that? So Hashem, please, please, please let me come to Eretz Yisrael. Let me come to Yerushalayim. Let me come to the Mikdash. Over. The topic is done, finished. Case closed, Moshe. It's over. But I do have a consolation prize. What's my consolation? You could see it. Alei Rosh HaPisgah, V'sanach Yama, V'tzafon, V'simanu, V'zrach, V'revinach Yilos, V'osiyadin. Come see the place. That I let you see. Bikasha mimeni veres aras levad ni marelacha es kula. I will show you. If you ask to see it, I'm going to show you everything. Safona, north, Teimana, south, Mizracha, east. Revanecha, the Teimana, Mizracha, Teimana, west, Mizracha, east. I'm going to show you everything. I'm going to show you everything. So he was so excited to come. See Eretz Yisrael, be in Eretz Yisrael, and it wasn't just simply to go ahead. It wasn't simply to go ahead and taste the fruits. The Mishnah Medrash says, but you want to say taste the fruits. It wasn't about Taiva Moshe. He wanted to be involved in the mitzvahs of Eretz Yisrael, and he wanted to experience all of Taryag mitzvos. And Hashem said, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Why wasn't he allowed to go? It's a great question, but Hashem said you can't. Okay, so at least you could see it a little bit of a consolation. You can at least see and dream about the Taryag mitzvahs in Eretz Yisrael. Okay, so we Jews are a very, very resilient people. And wherever you place us in Golis, it's unbelievable. We just build amazing communities. Throw us anywhere like a cat. We always land up on our feet. And somehow, within a few years, decades, generations, we're just like running the society. And when you have the famous protocols the elders designed that were running the world and conspiracy and this and that, so that those details weren't true. But there is something uncanny about us just rising up to the top every time. It's not normal. It's not normal. We're resilient people. We make the best of what we can, of whatever Hashem throws at us, which is an amazing, amazing quality. Incredible. I come from the Rockaways, from New York, and just think about the history of Jews in America. In the 1600s already came. There were a few Orthodox synagogues. When Washington became president, there were 5 Orthodox synagogues that sent him greetings, so we were there. But it was mostly the reform in the 1700s, 1800s especially. 1875, the platform, then 1875, the conservative route, JTF. Well, you started a couple years after that. But we didn't have a chance, so we thought, and the reform and conservative were way ahead, and the Orthodox shuls in the 1920s, 30s taking down the mechitzas in order to be progressive and somehow work with the clientele, and yet reform conservative tragically is dwindling, intermarrying, assimilating, and the Orthodox are holding on. So somehow we're resilient people, the Jews, all types of Jews, and we make it in business, and we build up communities. Not every Jew's wealthy, but just in general, we're just different than so many other people. And we make nice communities. I come from Bel Harbor, and then I moved to Far Rockaway. Far Rockaway is an unbelievable community. A beautiful yeshivas there. And amazing chesed going on in the shuls there. Tamidei Chachamim. On the way over, where Julie, we just talked about Rapelk, where Zeichet Tzadik Levracha, the famous white shul, and amazing people. We build beautiful communities. That's what we do, wherever we are around the world. In South Africa, in England, in Australia, that's what we do. And it is such a great quality, and it's disastrous. Why? It's a disaster. So it's bad about it. It's a disaster because we make such nice communities. We're not missing anything. At least we don't feel we're missing anything. So for 1,800 years, we didn't feel we're missing anything. So around the world, we're producing amazing communities. We make the Talmud Bavli. We produce a Rambam. And in Spain and all the great Middle philosophers, and life is perfect, although it's not. We're missing 200 plus mitzvahs. We're missing a third of the Torah, but we forget about that. And then finally in 1800s, we wake up or we come home and we stop there. So now we have Shemitah back, maybe not biblical, but we have Shemitah, we have Truma, we have Maser, build up the yeshivas here in Eretz Israel. Life is great, amazing. We made it. So we feel, but we didn't. The Mikdash and all the mitzvos. So maybe we have Truma and Maser, Hafrashas Chalam, and other than that, we do Chutzlaritz as well. But we don't have the Mikdash and all the rest of the mitzvahs. We're missing so much. But we are so resilient that we don't miss it in any real way. And even the Orthodox world that pays lip service about it's not in our mindset, in my opinion, in a serious way. And therefore, we wait. Hashem will take care of it. Hashem Yazor. Just like Hashem will bring us home. We believe that from the year 70 after the destruction all the way till late 1700s. So we woke up. The Baal Shem Tov, the Grach, some Sophists started sending their Talmidim. So 1,800 years, we just did nothing. Just wait and enjoy our little communities in Kovna and Vilna and all those places. So the Mikdash were in the same state of mind. We'll just wait. Hashem Yazor. And Hashem will take care of that next step, because he always does. And he doesn't. We didn't do anything for 1,800 years. He didn't do anything for 1,800 years. We're in the same framework. This is my opinion. Plenty of rabbis disagree with me, and they're entitled, obviously. But I'm just trying to set up that Moshe, he's dreaming, and specifically Rashi says in the, which pasuk? Of Gimel Chavdal, the third pasuk of our parsha. He's crying out to Hashem, please let me go and be in Yerushalayim and live Vanon. I want to be connected to that. He's longing for all of Tayag Mitzvahs, and he knows the Mikdash is a crucial place. So we have everyone consciously says, I want the 613, but for many of us, we're settled where we are, and we just said Hashem will take care of it. That approach failed for 1,800 years regarding Eretz Israel. And in my opinion, it's failing again now when it comes to the next chapter in Jewish history, which is the Mikdash. And that's why we have such a clash going on, where you can have the greatest number of people going to Har Bayis since the destruction of the Mikdash in one day, on Sunday Tisha B'Av. Hishtachavaya v'hishtachavu l'Hashem behar hakodesh. Full prostration, hundreds of people prostrating on Har Bayis, and the police not doing anything about it, just leaving it. Hishtachavaya is only allowed in the Mikdash. Some say only in the Mikdash, some say the whole Har Bayis. So many say this is unbelievable. One of the people that went up and did a shachar before he did it, he said, this is amazing news that we're moving in the right direction. That's one approach. And then the reaction to Sunday has been unbelievable. And if anyone have seen the 5 rabbis, the mayor of Yerushalayim gathered together 5 holy rabbis and had them each say how horrible it is, what a violation it is to be in Har Bayis. And they put out the video in Hebrew, and the subtitles were in Arabic. so that we could tell all the holy rabbis could tell all the Arabs, it's yours, you don't belong. So holy rabbis, who I love and respect, but think are so wrong in this area, so wrong. Mamish in that Galus mentality of just waiting and waiting and waiting. Is there a Rashi, the Gemara Rosh Hashanah, and the Gemara Rashi does seem to imply that's going to come down from Shemayim? Yes, there's a Rashi like that. That's the only literature on the topic. It's going to fly from Shemayim and do nothing. Who knows what it means? There's so many possibilities of what it means. So many possibilities of what that Rashi means. Is a halacha l'maisa? Do we pass on like that Rashi? But to go ahead and just say, let's just wait, and don't do anything about it, wait it out. To me, that approach is what has plagued us so many times. I count this as the fifth major, or if not more times, that we just, even great people who I love and admire, and their pictures are on my wall in the school and on the wall in the shul, but are making a mistake in this specific area. And we came out of out of Yisrael, Yaakov coming down to his children, coming down to Mitzrayim temporarily. Vayachzuba, they settled in, and the Kli Yaakov says they settled in. What are they doing? That's it. They started building up beautiful Egyptian communities, and it was wrong. Then we're in Egypt, finally ready to get out, and what percentage get out? 20. Because 80%, this is it. We're fine. This is good. This is the place where we belong. We built beautiful communities in Egypt. Or beautiful communities, I don't know, but they did in their minds. So they're weeded out. And we get into the midbar. That's the cream of the crop. And 10 of the 12 Gedolim. No, we should stay in the midbar. It's a beautiful community here. We should, or maybe go back to Mitzrayim, but not Eretz Yisrael. There is resistance 3 times so far. We finally make Eretz Yisrael, we're kicked out. We go to Bavel, millions of people go to Bavel, and what happens there? Only 40,000 come back. Yirmiyahu said in 70 years you're coming back. And they had the Migdash back. And Ezra was there. So everything's working out, so get back. And Bavel's the place to be. Rabbis, laymen, everyone. So somehow we just adapt to where we are, we don't move on. And now this is the 5th time. We're coming back to Eretz Yisrael. It's resistance to coming back. And either they don't come back home, or even if you come back home here, but Zionist is no good, this prime minister is no good, everything is bad in Eretz Yisrael. And then the 6th one is specifically regarding the Migdash, it's just resistance. That's the point. That's my point. 42,000, most of them intermarried. Only because we didn't come back when we were supposed to. That's my point. The shuls? Who knows? Who knows how it's going to be? But either way, but that my point is that we settle, and we build with what we have, which is resilient and it's positive, but we're settled with that without yearning for more. And therefore, we go ahead and have this unbelievable step forward Sunday. And then you have the Jerusalem Mayor. Why he needs to say this, I don't know. But to get these 5 rabbis saying this, Asr, projected out in Arabic, to me, it's an unbelievable mistake. And you say, yeah, but they believe you shouldn't go up. Fine. That's totally fine. That's totally fine. But what's not fine is let's say I am a student at Gush Etzion. And the 2 Rosh Yeshiva there, Paskin what? Not only are you allowed to, it's a mitzvah to go up. The Mashkiach Ruchani Paskins, it's a mitzvah to go up. And I'm a student there. Why are you telling me I can't go up? I'm following my rabbi. And I'm a Talmud at Malei Adumim. And the rabbi is there, Paskin, it's a mitzvah to go up. And now I'm a Talmud at any of the many yeshivas. And the Talmud of Rav Weber, Shlit to the Rosh Kollel, Rosh Yeshiva of Har-Bayit, who's holding by all the Gemara, Bavli, Yerushalmi, Tosefta. And he says it's a great mitzvah to go up. So why it's going ahead and saying to the whole world, why can't we have an internal machlokas Why can't we have an internal machlokas here, internal, between the rabbis? You paskin for your people not to go up. And for those people that do go up, they could go up. What's the matter? Why can we have a machlokas over here? And what do you feel this need to publicize to the world and to the Arabs that no one's allowed to go up? What are you saying about Rav Nachum Rabinowitz at Sal? What are you saying about all the poskim in the Tilami world that paskin to go? What are you saying about that? They're nothing. That's exactly the Hassam Sofer's idea of sinas chinam. Hassam Sofer says sinas chinam is that you are a gadol, you're a great rabbi, and people who don't have your shita are nothing. Fine. That's right. Fine. That's great. And let them paskin not to go up. Let them paskin not to go up and tell their followers not to go up. Why are they telling me and all the students of different yeshivas where they're paskin to go? You hear what I'm saying? To me, that's where there's something wrong. That's not proper halacha. When is it that there's one unified psak? When is there one unified psak? When we have one day what? Sanhedrin. And once you have the Sanhedrin paskening, that's the final word. Then you have a final psak. Anyone who goes against that, oh, yo. But till we have that, what we have is different opinions. And just like I go ahead and say to Rav Yitzchak Yosef and Rav Nevinsol and Rav Kohn Rosh Yeshiva of Hebron, three of the holy rabbis yesterday who made this proclamation, just like I say to them, you're entitled to your shita, paskin by your shita, and let all of your followers follow your psak. I agree. But then go ahead and be respectful of those gedolim who argue with you. What happened to legitimate argument here? There's no room for argument. The whole Shas is filled up. All of the Talmud's filled up with what? Arguments. And listen to a wild one. So the Arabic word for Jerusalem, Al-Quds, is derived from Bayit, which is the Arabic name for the Jewish temple, known as the Beit HaMikdash in Hebrew. Yeah, and every house in Gaza has a picture of what? The dome. That's it. They're yearning for it. Okay, and we have to yearn for it too. So to me, we have, in my opinion, a galus mentality over here that's taken over. I have no problem with rabbis paskening not to go. It's not my problem. So my problem is that they can't tolerate that there are rabbis, big rabbis, not Danny Myers, big rabbis, Talmidei Chacham Gedol, Rosh Yeshiva of prominent yeshivas in the Dati Leumi world. You don't want to hold by them, don't hold by them. But they're students who are now proving to be the holiest of the holiest in Dati Leumi has the world, who are learning Daf Yomi when they're on a break in the middle of Gaza. You're not getting holier than these people. And these Talmidim are in these yeshivas who are producing giants. So why aren't they entitled to that psak? What is that? What is that? Because you hold a different way, there can't be any other shita? It's wrong, in my opinion. I'm not even getting into jealousy or not. It's wrong, and that much I could say. And I'm going to bring you an unbelievable case. Rabbi Eliezer, he held that if there is a bris milah on Shabbos, we all hold that. Can you do the bris milah on Shabbos? Absolutely. We all hold you can do the bris milah on Shabbos. There's no shayla about that. Can you go ahead? Let's say it's a winter storm and the Avev is down. So the baby is at home. The rabbi, the moel with the knife at his home. They were planning on meeting in the shul, but it's not happening. Can you carry the knife to the shul? The only option you have is the guy. So if you have a Gentile, he could carry or she could carry the knife or carry the baby or whatever it is. but you can't do the malacha yourself. Rabbi Eliezer says you could carry. You could carry. Because not only is the Mila permitted, the Machshire Mila. What's Machshire Mila? The two is the preparations. And let's say it was a long walk, but the only way you could get there with 4 feet of snow is by going with a tractor. That's the only way you're going to make it to two. Two are going to meet each other. That's the only chance. Otherwise, you have to push the meal off till Sunday, because that's when you're going to get the bulldozer to get through the snow. That's the only way. Is the mower is going to have to take a bulldozer or whatever the case is, a tractor and one of those snow plows. That's it. Guess what Rebbe Eliezer maintains? Yes. Not only does the Mila itself violate Shabbos, you're allowed to any preparation needed. Obviously, prepare as whatever you can before. So as Rebbe Eliezer psak. So the Gemara says that the rabbis argued with him, and we don't hold by him today. But in Rebbe Eliezer's town, what did they do? They followed his psak. And the Gemara says something strange. You know what happened? That if ever there was a meal on Shabbos and they needed to do preparatory acts, they did it. Because that was their Rebbe, Rebbe Eliezer. And what happened in that town? Were they cursed? Were they punished? The Gemara says the opposite. What does the Gemara say? The opposite happened. They were blessed. Sometimes there were famines and attacks and challenges in other towns, and Hashem protected Rebbe Eliezer's town. And my question to the Gemara is that they had a right. They had a right to go ahead and follow Rebbe Eliezer. Why were they protected? Why an extra protection? You hear my question? Why were they protected? Why there was a special divine providence? So I'll tell you what I think. Because they had a bit of a quandary. By them making a fire to make the metal, to make the knife. On Shabbos, everyone else in the neighboring towns were going ahead and saying, oh, they're throwing stones at them. And they were making hafkanot outside the town. I'm making this up, I'm speculating. And they were screaming, give up, the Chalil Shabbos. And what did they do? They followed their Rav. That was their psak. And they did it with confidence because that was the halacha. And they didn't care. And everyone's protesting against them. I'm totally speculating on this. But I'm wondering if that's why they deserved special merit. They had a Rav and they followed him. And that was it. And therefore, they were blessed for it. And if there was a Sanhedrin and the Sanhedrin formally ruled against Rebbe Eliezer, that's something. But they didn't have a Sanhedrin. So therefore, they followed the psak. And here too, you have a legitimate machlokas. And there's so many aspects to the machlokas. And that's fine. Anytime anyone comes to me, R.Myers, I want to go with you to Har Bayis. I say, this is the first time you ever come to me with a shayla. You daven in another shul. You ask all your shaylas to Rabbi so-and-so. So ask him this as well. If he says yes, great. If he says no, no. And you have mixed answers. I'll come back to you the next day. My rabbi said, sure. He doesn't tell people to go, but he's fine with people to go. Okay. Others say no, absolutely not. And that's fine. I respect the other side. That's a legitimate argument. And it is wrong to publicly come out and forget about, to publicize in Arabic. To me, what that screams is not just you cannot respect another side, is that you are in Galus. I don't care if you're located in Yerushalayim, you're in Galus. Meaning what? You are so afraid of whom? The Goyim. And for 2,000 years, you had every right to be afraid of the Goyim and laid low. But I hope that we've moved on. But even though I hope we've moved on, many of us, and the holy rabbis also, have not moved on. And you say, come on, how do I say such a thing? Rav Shach, I love dearly. His picture is up in my office. His picture is up in the shul. You read about him, not about him, you read his work. Hundreds and hundreds of times he says we're in Galus, lay low. Entebbe, terrible Entebbe. We're in Galut. 67, everything, anything we do, anything the army does, Laylo, don't move over the green line. You're inciting the goyim. You're inciting the goyim. You're starting out with Laylo, Laylo. We're in Galut. We're in Galut. We're in Galut. Which is he's entitled to his opinion. But the ramifications of that Galut opinion is going to have preaching in Arabic to the Arabs that just we're nice people and this is yours. And so to summarize, my main points over here is A, there's 613 mitzvos, and anything less than 613, we are crippled. But we go ahead and we're very resilient. Jews are resilient. And wherever we go, we make the most of it, which is an amazing quality. But the downside of that quality is that we're not missing anything. We don't feel we're missing anything. So for 1,800 years, we didn't feel we're missing anything. And we're just waiting. Oh, yeah, I know there's Eretz Yisrael, right? Eretz, yeah, we down about it every day. We talk about it all the time. But whatever, Hashem will take care of it. So Hashem didn't take care of it because we were supposed to. We woke up 200 years ago. We got involved. Hashem said, no, I'll be your partner. So now we made it back to Eretz Yisrael, but God will take care of it. Then you have a few people that woke up and says, wait a second, we got to do something about this. And that was against many rabbis, is against many rabbis, which is fine. And the reaction of those rabbis, it's again, in my opinion, should be, I hold it's usher, but if you have your Rav who says it's mutter, then fine. And the fact that it's not that way, I am nervous that A, it is not representing true Avos Torah, where we can have Elu ve'Elu, different sides, just like Rabbi Eliezer, whose Talmidim are Machalel Shabbos according to the other opinions, and everyone respected each other. And I'm afraid that Rav Shach's ideas penetrated the generation. He had many great ideas, but the idea of Galut, don't stop the Goyim, that results in 5 holy rabbis, in my opinion, preaching to the world, it's yours, it's yours, it's yours. We don't go there, we don't go there. We stay away from it. It's also to go. And I think that's a tikkun that's needed. Yes. What do you mean? Oh, what's going to be there? Who knows what's going to be? Yeah. That's called Hishtachavaya. In our halacha shir, we're going to talk about the mitzvah of bowing down, full prostration on Har Bayis. We'll go through the Gemaras, the Rambam, the Rambam the Rambam Beis HaBechira, and analyze what is this new phenomena. But it's not new. We sing it all the time. Shlomo Karbach didn't make up the pasuk; he just made a gorgeous song. V'hishtachavu l'Hashem b'Har HaKodesh. So people are saying that's not just a beautiful song. Let's make it real. Oh no! Stay away. Stay. Go. It's my opinion. Even though I disagree with the holy rabbis, I love them and I respect them, and I only ask that they could do the same for the other side. That's all I'm asking. Shabsuros. What? Of course, we have. Look what we have. We have Derry and Gafni sitting with our good friend Lapid. And they work together over here. So it's very sad to me. Very, very sad. Very scary how much the hatred is so strong against this new development, which is led by holy rabbis. Talmidei Chachamim. You don't like it, that's fine. We're going to join together with Lapid. They didn't speak for a decade, but for this they're going to speak. And they're not sure, can they sit in the Knesset with someone like Ben Gvir? To sit in the Knesset where the speaker is gay. Mishkav Zach, homosexual. Now you could speak, you could sit in the Knesset with someone like him. Sit with people on Machalot Shabbos. That's fine. I don't know if we could sit with someone who follows his rabbi. To see what we've reached. We have a lot of work to do. Mi'etz Hashem, we're going to persevere. Shem Shuras Tovos. Take care. Bye-bye.